Thought I'd do some grocery shopping. I'm at Wegner's, and my wife wants some vegetables for crudité.
Dr. Oz, trying to connect with the poors, trying to let them all know that he's really suffering from inflation himself, especially when it comes to the necessary ingredients for a crudité, which I'm sure most people fully aware of what that is, right?
We got more of the video in a second. But I have to confess, I was just saying off here, 52 years, I have never heard that word. I never saw it written, I never heard it. And okay, you can say, oh yeah, you're a barbarian, that's fine. Crudité? I thought he was ordering up a coup d'etat, which makes more sense for Republicans.
100%. Okay. All right, so there were also some pretty grave mistakes there, especially for a candidate who's a carpetbagger in this Senate race in Pennsylvania. We'll tell you what I mean by that in just a moment, but first, let's watch more of this video.
Here's a broccoli, that's $2, not a ton of broccoli there. There's some asparagus, that's $4. Yep, carrots. That's $4 more. That's $10 of vegetables there. And then we need some guacamole. That's $4 more. And she loves salsa. Yeah, salsa there. $6. Must be a shortage of salsa. Guys, that's $20 for crudité. This doesn't include the tequila. I mean, that's outrageous. And we got Joe Biden to thank for this.
Do we thank Joe Biden for the fact that you obviously have never gone grocery shopping in your life, and that head of broccoli is not $4, it's probably $4 a pound?
Oh my God, he's never gone shopping. Oh my God, oh, that is unbelievable. I missed that, Anna, you're totally right. Okay, he's never shopped a day in his life, that's amazing. Did you guys hear him bungling the name of the store? He called it Wegner's. There's no Wegner's. He's never been there. There's two different stores. There's one Wegmans in New Jersey where he actually lives, and that's probably where he was. But there's Wegner's in Pennsylvania where he's running for office. He's smushed them together. Here we are, Wegner's. Okay, no, you're in New Jersey, aren't you? You're in New Jersey at Wegmans, right? But it doesn't matter, he doesn't even know. He's like, what is this thing? Oh, this Ralph fella has a lot of stores out in California. No, it's a grocery store. It's called Ralph's. All right, anyway.
All right.
He's so clueless. Why'd you make the video?
No.
You rich schmuck, why'd you make the video?
Thank you, Dr. Oz. Thank you for making the video. I mean, it's just amazing because he keeps thinking he's like owning his political opponent, who of course is John Fetterman. And every time he puts out a political ad or does one of these stunts, he just demonstrates to the people of Pennsylvania and the rest of the country how out of touch he is. No one, like most people don't know what crudités are or is. And more importantly, like you just made it clear you didn't actually live in Pennsylvania. You don't know the correct name of the grocery store that you're shopping at. You obviously have someone shopping for groceries on your behalf because you think that head of broccoli is $4, when again, I could be wrong, but whenever I go grocery shopping, especially for produce, it's not, oh, this head of broccoli is $4, it's $4 a pound.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and by the way, a lot of the viewers, they're like, they said, in those neck of the woods, which is New Jersey, not Pennsylvania, those prices that he listed were fairly normal. And he said, can you believe the salsa is $6? When did you last buy salsa? Was it $5 last time you bought it? What do you know? You never buy it. You can tell he didn't bring a bag. He's got nothing. He's like, oh, look at this. I normally go shopping. Here, I pick this up. Then I pick this up. I don't know where to carry them. What do you plebeians do with these things? What do the masses do? I need crudité. Crudité, someone.
And it just doesn't even include the tequila.
I love that part too. As if like you all know that you're supposed to drink tequila with crudité, right?
Of course, obviously.
And he's like, it doesn't even include the tequila. So sad. How will the masses get along? How will they get their crudité without the tequila?
Okay. So before we get to John Fetterman dunking on him, which I live for at this point, let's talk about what crudités are. And I have seen the word crudité on a menu before, although I didn't know it was pronounced crudité. I thought it was crudite, and I thought it was a weird item that I had no interest in.
That's so funny because we talked about this on Old School, one of our shows. Become a member, get all of them, tyt.com/join. Charcuterie.
Charcuterie, exactly. Terrible name.
For like 45 years, I was like, What's this charcuterie thing, man? It looks weird. I'm not gonna. Turns out it's just like cold cuts and cheese. I'm like, why did you call it charcuterie?
Why not?
I didn't order it for 40 years because of that.
No, let's just. I'm actually offended at the use of charcuterie rather than just referring to that item as what it is, which actually has a much more delicious sounding name, meat and cheese plate.
To love it. Okay, that I order right away.
I like meat and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's go back to crudités. What is that? Crudités are French appetizers consisting of sliced or whole raw vegetables, which are typically dipped in a vinaigrette or other dipping sauce. Examples of crudités include celery sticks, carrot sticks, cucumber sticks, bell pepper strips, broccoli, cauliflower, fennel, baby corn, and asparagus spears, okay? Now, John Fetterman has the appropriate name for that plate of vegetables. Let's take a look at his tweet. He says, in Pennsylvania, we call this a veggie tray.
As you're reading the quote, I'm like, that's just vegetables. That's just, we put it out on, a lot of people do that. Oh, there's the Doritos, there's the vegetables, and you can put it in the ranch sauce. Or if you want to get the salsa with avocado business or whatever. I didn't know I had to put tequila in there, okay, but, or serve tequila with it, but.
And then he posted a picture of himself holding a veggie tray, which I appreciated. Crudité.
There it is, crudité. He found the crudité.
Can you accompany the veggie tray with tequila, or is that only allowed for something that's named crudité?
Yeah, no, I believe you could also have beer with it. Okay, when it's a veggie plate, you can have beer with it, it's okay.
Okay, all right, I like that. And Act Blue also got in on the fun with Wegner's Let Them Eat crudité. No, I love it. Fetterman, of course, as we've been talking about on the show, is doing really well in that Senate race. It's one of the lights in a very dark time in America, especially for a pretty feckless Democratic Party that gives voters very few reasons to vote for them. So it's good to see Fetterman rise above all of that with actual policy proposals that people love.
And by the way, a great way of campaigning, which is aggressive. I mean, we've been asking for this for 40 years, and finally a Democrat figured it out. You're supposed to attack the other side. You're supposed to kick their ass so people want to vote for you and not them. Other Democrats do look at it and do likewise. It's not that hard. By the way, as we told you yesterday, Oz is hurt. Don't ask him if he's all right, dog. Republican Party just pulled $5 million worth of ads right before they were gonna run, meaning they probably gave up on that race. That's Fetterman's beating him with a carrot stick.
By the way, just real quick, I think it's French. But I've heard this maybe once or twice. I looked it up again to remember it. There's canapés. There's also amuse-bouche.
No, you're kidding. There's a thing called amuse-bouche.
I swear to God, there's a thing called I think amuse-bouche.
Amuse-bouche, I gotta have amuse-bouche. I don't know what it is, but on name alone.
It's like a little something. Before,
I bet it is.
Yeah, before you eat. Because the French love little somethings.
I like little somethings.
They do.
Come here, bring that mouche-bouche pie.
But this is America, okay? Get that amuse-bouche out of here, all right? Give me a real appetizer. Give me that bloomin' onion. Anyway.
No, but super last thing is, guys, it's amazing how out of touch these elites are.
Totally.
Dr. Oz is probably over $100 million, and he really thought he was nailing Fetterman with this video.
Totally.
He thought, I'm gonna connect with the voters so much. All of the price of our crude today is going up.
Yeah.
And they're gonna love me. He really believed that before he made that video.
Inflation, am I right? Like, I love the idea that inflation is impacting him the same way it's impacting the vast majority of Americans.
He's like, I mean, now, especially when you're importing a Rolls Royce, I mean, come on, who can afford it these days? That's why I've only got 12, am I right? Am I right? Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that All you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.